So, it looks like Bucci Bear is having smoke with his old crew. I thought he was Viral Way, but I guess not. Seemed like him and Viral got some issues. From what I see, it look like Viral cool, bro. Look like Viral do have his back, but Bucci want a little more. What is it that you're looking for, Bucci? What's the righteous word? It's your boy Gangland Neem, aka Neiman, I before the E. Man, golly, I don't know y'all. Remember that. And we back with another video. New video. Shout out to all my good subs. Appreciate the support and all that. Now, we about to get into this is Viral Way. In the hallways, what's up? This is Viral Way speaking on the Bucci Bear War Chief situation and how they had bro's back, but apparently he didn't feel that way, right? So we're gonna bust this down. If you're new to the channel, like and subscribe off the back. Don't troll me. Don't troll me. If you're new to the channel, shame on you. Shame on you. Y'all give me 1 second. We're gonna get this started. Golly, maintenance people. Sorry, man. We in a new spot and all this. Don't worry about nothing.
The crazy part is, since day one, we've been telling people to avoid this very situation we got dragged in. We was against all of that, and somehow we still found ourselves smack dab in the middle of it due to some affiliations that are no longer existent. And I'm pretty sure y'all all seen and know what I'm talking about. So we're gonna get right into the main topic, which I know all y'all came here for. Y'all wanna, oh man, what the viral's finna say? What they finna say? Y'all been watching the lives, they been going crazy, right? We ain't been in the studio. Well, we've been in the studio, but we ain't been recording official shows, you know what I'm saying? We just been running up the lives, getting the fans and the supporters and the viral gang involved. We said, you know what, let's kick back off the shows for a minute. Let's run these live streams up. Let's run these live streams up. Let's get people involved. Let's get some new faces involved, and boom, we're gonna jump back in the studio. So Brandon and the war chief, Chris Colley, as y'all all know, they met up last night, and we was smack dab in the middle of it. But the crazy part is we have nothing at all to do with that situation. We have nothing to do with they beef. Didn't know Chris Colley, never met him in life. Last night was the first night ever meeting that man or ever talking to that man. Brandon jumped on the live that I was doing that had nothing to do with Brandon and the war chief situation, Chris Colley's situation. I was speaking on our situation with Pun. Because as you all know, we'll be on Community. By the time you're watching this tomorrow, we'll probably be over there at their studio. But I was hyping that up, going back over the details of that. Brandon called in, decided to insert himself in the live, and starts, you know, saying what he was saying. Chris Colley got the word Brandon was on the live. He called in, and boom, it was history from there. Was you tapped in, bro? Or what was going on the whole time? Or didn't I hit you or something like that?
Nah, you had to hit me. I didn't see the live. I didn't know nothing that was really actually going on till you told me, like, man, peep game. So I didn't really see nothing. You know what I mean? I just jumped in full speed ahead, and for niggas to feel like, if you know me, you know I'm gonna ride with you till the sun come up. So that's what it is. That should be understood. And like I tell people all the time, loyalty before royalty. But you understand it means nothing if you move around with people and they don't love you, because they won't value that shit. But at the end of
I ain't gonna lie, that's another thing, bro. Try to act like they wasn't there to support him. If anything had a jumped off with Jumby or his people that was there, Viral and Messiah definitely was gonna jump in. So that's another thing that I'm not really understanding with Bucci. It's like Bucci just want everybody to just be like, yeah, you're right. And that's weird, bro. I don't understand that. But let's continue.
the day, I didn't see nothing until I actually got there. That was actually my first moments of it. And besides what you updated me with.
Man, what Stack say? I show so much loyalty, it feels like I'm betraying myself. It's like, how long are we gonna back a person? And I'm speaking about Brandon right now, because he jumped on our live and said, oh, y'all not the homies, because y'all are not blindly going with every narrative I wanna spin or y'all not lying for me, or y'all
Facts.
just not saying what I want to hear. So y'all not the homies. Even though we pulled up with this man to uncharted territories, we don't know Chris Colley. We don't know what they own. We don't know who over there. We don't know what type of timing they own. We don't know if we
Facts.
walking into a trap ourselves. We don't know nothing. We going in blind to his territory. This is his studio. I mean, yeah, this is his gym. This is his garage, his gym. We don't know what's over there. We don't know if it's a trap waiting on us. We don't know if it's 100 niggas in the cut. We don't know nothing. Only thing we know is, hey, we gonna pull up with you to make sure you get a fair shake.
And what's crazy is I was way out the way. So long story short, bro hit me, said, oh, it's about to get cracking. And I didn't really even ask nothing, just send me the Addy. So
And this is another thing, bro. I seen on the live. I'm gonna probably run through Viral's live a little bit today as well, right? And this the thing too. He says during the live, I'll call my real homies. Okay, so you don't consider these people your real homies, yet you call Messiah like, oh, it's about to go down. What are you calling him for? Where are your real homies? And again, you know what I'm saying? I don't got no issue with Bucci Bear. You know what I'm saying? Y'all heard me say before, I like how he handled things. I don't agree with everything that he say, but I like what he does for the most part. But that's just that's shady and disingenuous. You know what I'm saying? You called Messiah, he the first one to pull up, but then you talking about they not your real friends. I wouldn't pull up for else. Straight up. We wouldn't be real friends after this. No cap. Unless y'all doing some content stuff. I don't know. But let's continue.
So he sent me the Addy. I'm already down there before everybody. So Brandon didn't even know I was down there. He didn't even know I was coming to keep it all the way 100. I went down there, scoped the scene, pulled up. Then I seen Brandon pull up by himself, which I gave him just due for that.
Shout out that.
He was out his mind for doing that. But at the same time, I was already there.
But in all actuality, he didn't pull up by himself because before he pulled up, he called you, Messiah. Let's call a spade a spade. So, respecto for pulling up, right? But you knew that Messiah was coming. You called him previously, and you talked to Viral too, but it seemed like you trying to act like I don't know what him and Viral got going on, but it seemed like him and Viral, got some friction or something.
It wasn't really as hostile as it got what people seen on camera when I first got there. Because I was I was there, Chris was there, and Brandon was there before anybody else showed up. Then it turned into something else, which you all know will happen when you have tension or elephant in the room between two people, especially two grown-ass men that's full of testosterone.
Now, mind you, Brandon after goes online and says, yeah, I pulled up by myself, as if me and Messiah wasn't there, as if we didn't meet him there to be his backup, right? He just completely downplayed, spit in our face. Basically, y'all was there with Chris Colley in his mind. This is the bullshit delusion he's making up. Mind you, on the scene after the altercation is going on, and me and bro just like, look, if y'all not gonna get in there, wrestle, do whatever y'all gonna do, we finna get the fuck up out of here. Y'all going back and forth, talking in circles. Let's just get on, do it another day, meet at a gym, whatever. He called his boy up, which y'all seen on the live earlier. I forget his name, Neek Measy or something like that. He said, I was the one on the phone. So he's telling him down the driveway, hey, I'm here with two dudes, like we just nobodies, but I don't know if they got my back or not. So I hear it. I don't say nothing.
Not even trying to say nothing about that, but everybody keeps saying Brandon's scary. He's spooky. He got marked. I'm not gonna say he got marked out or nothing like that, but I mean that. What I'm saying, that would be considered a mark out, right? But it do sound like he was a little spooky Jay. You talking to your friend, you like, I don't know if I got two dudes here, but I don't know if they have my back. Have your back for what, bro? You guys are doing like an honorable thing, just like Bucci said on that live too with Viral. Yo, this ain't no hood. So I don't even know what you needed to call somebody about. Hey, say Jumbie had a jumped on you. Shout out Jumbie too. Say Jumbie and his people had a jumped on you. I think that would have been, he would have got backlash from y'all martial arts community, because that's not the way that y'all handle things. So what is you so spooked about that for? That's a little confusing, bro. That's a little confusing, especially the same dude who's on No Jumper talk about. The same dude on No Jumper talk about, I don't care who's here, anybody in this building could get the fade. These are his words. These are his words. It sounded a little spooky, Jay, but let's continue.
And I'm just like, damn, we over here literally basically risking our life on the behalf of a beef you started. And we have nothing to do with. We got inserted in on some internet shit because y'all both jumped on my live. And rather than exploit the situation like everybody else was doing and just running content, I could have easily just kept having War Chief call in and go crazy. I could have easily just had Brandon call in and go crazy.
What's even more crazy, like I said, when I got there, it wasn't about content because I left it alone. I didn't do no recording when I got there. I was there at least maybe 15 minutes or 16, 21 minutes before anybody got there. So the nigga didn't run no content before that. The content was going to get out there anyway because they people was already recording.
Mind you, I was getting the content not for our benefit because let's keep it real. I already had the content. The live went crazy. The live went over viral. Everybody was in the live. I could have ended it right there. I tried to nullify the situation and have them squash it because, I mean, how far is this going to go over content, right? All this shit is over words anyway. So I'm like, listen, bro, we're not finna be doing all this back and forth. You a fighter, you say you a fighter. Y'all both fighters, just meet up, fight, and squash it. Shake hands. Y'all both black men. You say you a black man advocate. You claim to be an anti-gangbang black man advocate. So both of y'all acting like y'all care about black people, then what y'all doing is really some goofy shit. Niggas really too old to be doing this shit on the internet anyways. So let's just make it real and let's lead the way like we always say. We ain't got to do what every other platform do and just run the content in the ground. Let's lead the way. Okay, they got the content. They got the
And respect to Viral Way Podcast, Messiah and Mr. Viral, because I'm going to be honest with you, bro. I told y'all before that I enjoy their content. I think they got dope content. Everybody talk about the views they get and everything, but I know how that works myself too. I don't cover every single thing. And you know what I'm saying? The content that they do, it don't really be drama filled or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? So they really stay out the way of all that stuff anyway. And he right. I can see what this do. They could have bled this out. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Viral Way, bro.
The entertainment, cool. Now y'all go get y'all issue off y'all chest. And I brought the camera because if you notice on the live, Brandon said he showed.
You brought that camera because you want that content, my nigga. You brought that camera because you want that content. And the slightest chance, Bucci get that ass whooped. No, I'm just like.
Put up by himself, and the reason he didn't go in there and just start fighting him is because he was waiting for me because he didn't want his side, Chris Colley's side, saying that, oh, you know, he won or he punked him or no. He basically wanted me there to be a witness, even though bro was there too. Because I'm telling bro, nah, don't let him go in there because I don't know what the situation is for bro. Because I'm the one that told bro to go. So he beat.
And for the record, that sounds like a homie. Just throwing that out there. That sound like a homie to me, but you know, Bucci think different.
Me there. So I'm like, ain't no way y'all finna start fighting when bro there and I'm not there. And I'm the reason they called him there. So if something happened to bro, it's on me. Because I'm the reason that he even popped up. So I'm telling bro, stall. So long story short, I bring the camera so there could be no debate. It could be no argument. Y'all both from the fight community. So this footage can speak for itself. Y'all ain't got to go on podcast after podcast, say I whooped him, oh, he lying, he whooped him. No, we going to let the footage speak like it do in every single sport. Facts. Right? You got a boxing match, the footage speak, the judges speak. You got UFC, the footage speak, the judges speak. So we gonna do the same. We ain't got no judges though. So the people gonna be the judge. Y'all go in there, do whatever y'all do, whatever your expertise is. We gonna put the footage out, let the world speak for y'all, right? Let the footage speak. So that was my angle. So all of this, Viral set him up for content. Viral didn't give him the address and Viral knew it was a garage. Nigga, I never met this man, Chris Colley, in my life. I never been to his house. I never been to his garage in my motherfucking life. He sent that.
The only reason these niggas is involved is because you, Bucci. Come on, bro. Do you want to be like, oh, yeah, they're on his side. They on everybody else's side. Let you tell it. And I watched Viral run some stuff back where he spoke on the different instances where Brandon was saying, oh, he was having such and such back and he goes against me all the time. And it's not the case. You just want a nigga to just follow in behind whatever you do. But then this the thing too. At the same time, you talk about them niggas not your friends. What are they supposed to just follow you for? But you don't even consider them friends. I don't know what's up. I don't know if he invited back after all this. Cause this is just weird. You know what I'm saying? But let's continue.
Address on live. Like all of this shit is transpiring on live in real time And the second I got the address, I sent it to Brandon, even though War Chief didn't even want me to send it to Brandon. He wanted me to pull up first because he thought some funny business was going to go on. He thought Brandon was going to dox his house and put his address out and all that. So he was like, look, you pull up, meet me here, bring the camera, all that, and then send it to Brandon so he can't stall or whatever he thought he was going to do. Me, I'm like, nah, fuck that. I sent it to Brandon. I tell Brandon, look, I'm at the studio. You want to meet me?
That's homie shit. Just throwing it out there. Look, War Chief, that's a violation on viral part on behalf of Brandon. War Chief said, bro, I'm going to shoot you the Addy, but you pull up first. I don't know what's going on. That's his safety too. That's his home. And the nigga, despite what War Chief said, sent you the Addy. But these not your friends? This is why I don't mess with internet niggas, bro. This is why I don't mess with internet niggas. I don't know, they all from Long Beach, so I don't know if their relationship is from the internet or if they knew each other in Long Beach in the streets before this. But this is why I don't mess with internet niggas, because that's crazy to me. He went against what War Chief said, and Brandon could have doxed him or any of that. But again, niggas not friends. Come on, gang. That's weird.
Me here and I'll follow you, or you want to meet straight at the location? He said, nah, let's meet at the location. I'm about to shower. I'm going to leave in 10 minutes. I said, cool. Call me before you leave because I'm closer to you. And I don't want to leave now and just be sitting over there. You feel me? So call me before you leave. I'm going to wait 10 minutes, then I'm going to leave. The nigga popped up over there calling me, talking about, no, he didn't even call me. I called him because I still was on live like 30, 40 minutes later. I'm like, God damn, it been a while. Let me call this nigga. Is this nigga ducking or woo wah bah? So I call him, no answer. Y'all seen it on live. He called me back. Where you at? Where I'm at, nigga, I'm in the studio. Why you didn't call me before you left? Oh, I'm here. I see Messiah here. So I'm like, all right, boom. I get the camera, speed off. And then that's when bro keep calling me, hey, where you at? They finna get down. They finna get down. This is why I was perplexed with how the whole situation happened, because when bro called me the first time, he like, man, where you at? These niggas is gloving up. They about to get down right now. They said they not waiting. They don't give a fuck about viral pulling up. They finna go in there. I'm like, what? Tell them niggas to wait, bro. I'm the one that got them together. I don't want no funny shit going on. I got you there. I don't want to put you in a funny situation. This is what I'm thinking in my head. Stall out, tell them niggas to wait. So I keep lying to the niggas, telling niggas I'm 5 minutes away.
Yeah, I already knew he wasn't. But what's crazy, I wouldn't worry about shit. But at the end of the day, like I said, Cuz came with nothing but respect, and nobody was there but us three at that point. So it wasn't really nothing. It wasn't 1,000 people. It wasn't. He had a few, like you said, the two Mexicans and one girl and one of his homies. So maybe 4 of them, say 3 of us. So that's fair to me. He 300 pounds, you 200 pounds. You know what I'm saying? So it's not really too uneven in that sense, unless a nigga's got some other shit on him. But outside of that, I thought it was gonna be something. And to me, in my opinion, which I guess it don't matter because every time we even told this nigga something, it didn't apply. For one, I say, any nigga tell me something about a gym in a garage, I'm not expecting no full course gym, in my opinion. And at the same time, it's easy with all this FaceTime, all this shit, to just tell a nigga while you on live, let me see what your gym look like before I agree to these terms. Or whatever the case may be. Don't go nowhere blindly. And then on top of that, when we got there, if you knew in your mind, like, nigga, I can't do what I need to do in here, I'm gone. Come meet me at the gym tomorrow, nigga. You know what I'm saying? This is bullshit. You lied to me. Whatever the case it may be.
And this the thing too, right? Ain't Bucci said he had his own dojo? Ain't he a world-class black belt? Why did Jumby, who he say, oh, he's nothing, he's a fraud? That's what Bucci said about Jumby, right? So if that's the case, then why even take any offer that he got? Why you don't just wait till you could open your dojo? Just throwing that out there, bro. All this seemed like content to me, but, you know, Mr. Viral said it's not content at all, but all of it seemed like content to me. And shout out brother Jumby. That's my dog. And I know it's not content because Jumby. I know Jumby. I don't know none of these other people. I know Jumby, and I know it's not content with him. So, you know, I don't know. This all weird, though.
However you felt about it, I feel like that would have alleviated a lot of shit. But like I said, when I got there, we standing there for maybe 5 minutes or whatever, and they putting the shit on. So I'm like, okay, they about to squad. That's why I'm telling you, like, nigga, you better hurry up, nigga. It's gonna be over with. And like I said, I wasn't recording, so it would have just happened. They would have probably got it out the way, and it'd have been word of mouth from there. So
right, and what I was perplexed by, him saying I'm choosing the side by telling the truth. If you don't want me saying something that you feel is negative on your behalf, don't ask me to give what I seen about the story, or don't ask me no details about anything, because I'm not finna lie. I'm not gonna lie and tank my character in the benefit of somebody else, of your actions. You got action at telling your own story, but once you ask me, you now insert me. So now my integrity as a man is on the line. All of this shit is recorded. I recorded the whole thing and put it on YouTube. YouTube wound up flagging it and taking it down, but a lot of people downloaded the video first and did reactions to it. So what I look like getting on live, lying on live when the footage is out there. So when he asking me, hey, did he say this? Did he say that? I'm like, look, bro, he did say he invested $40,000 in his gym. So if you pull up and we just in a basic ass garage and you feel like, hey, this ain't $40,000 invested, then I mean, hey, that's neither here nor there. The point is, on the live, I said, look, let's pick a mutual spot. I didn't even want to go over there because I don't want nobody having home field advantage. Like, don't go to his gym. He shouldn't go to your shit. Y'all should find a mutual location so it could be no funny business on neither side of the board. I'm just fucking around like, shit, we can go to Kings Park, like whatever, you know, somewhere local, just really playing around. I'm knowing they not going to Kings Park, but I'm just throwing shit out there. And Brandon say, man, I don't give a fuck if it's in the alley. I'm beating his ass. I'm not worrying about him. So everybody.
That sounds like a direct quote. Mr. Viral said, bro said, I don't give a damn. I'm beating his ass. Like, so then what's the footage that we saw again? And this is crazy because Bucci, bro, you felt a way about the Brandon Slayer knocking you down, which that was content. We all could tell that he didn't really put you on your pockets. You move nasty, not trying to be funny. You move nasty, you fail, you clumsy. We could tell that. But you made it a thing to go across the internet and, oh, this is a that. You can see this. He got evidence of the tape on the ground with the cord. It ripped. I tripped. All this stuff, and it's not even that serious. You could have played that as content, but then you asking people for the fades. If anybody wants to see what I could do, this, that, and the other, then all you got to do, and then you got that. You got that, and didn't even want it. Like, come on, man. Come on. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Body on the live when we pulled up to the garage and he start saying, oh, I need mats, I need this, I need that. They going, hold on, man. We just watched the live where you said you didn't care about the location. So when he asked me, and I'm like, well, you did say that, even though.
So he said that on live. I thought that was like a personal thing, but you actually said that on live. Again, this is the internet, bro. Everything's recorded. People pay attention to every little detail. Every little detail. Come on, man. Brandon, this is a big L, bro. No matter how you try to cut this is an L. Shout out War Chief Jumbie. I'm about to have bro on the live too. Say his piece about exactly, you know what I'm saying, what was going on. It's an honorable dude in mixed martial arts and all that, decorated brother. Just throwing that out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, okay, let's say he lied about having a gym. Okay, cool. We already passed that point. We here on the location now.
And I'm going to keep it a buck. Before anything was even said about what was going on, I walked in the garage and I asked Chris, I'm like, damn, y'all, like, y'all can do this in here? Like, because I did see the same thing. I seen the refrigerator. I seen all the stuff. I said, you sure ain't none of this? Because in my mind, y'all finna be in here tussling. Shit gonna be getting knocked over and everything, in my opinion. So, but I'm like, if you don't give a fuck about your shit, then that's what it is at the end of the day. So I thought about that too, but
Jumbie wanted the fade. I say that all the time on the internet, bro. Niggas get on the internet being tough guys, right? Everybody wants the fade. Come get the fade, but ain't nobody fading, bro. This is another thing, too, I want to point out, right? It was the marathon opening, right? It was the Marathon Burger opening at Venice Beach, right? All the stuff was going on with Suspect. Bucci Bear linked up with Rich Trapper to go up there. Rich Trapper was online the whole time talking about we up here looking for the fade. Bucci Bear was, oh, I'm right here looking for the fade. We was up here till 5 o'clock in the evening. All that. Now, wasn't no damn dojo there. So you was just going to get out in the streets, right? So then what's the difference from someone decorated in your field their garage. What's different from that than fighting a nigga on the streets, bro? I'm confused. I'm so confused. And this is why I'm like, the content, what's going on? Because again, I remember him and Rich Trapper being out there wanting the fades. Hey, we here. We waiting for bro to pull up all out. What was you going to do? Be like, hey, get the mats. Let's find a dojo. The fuck? All right, hold on, suspect. We got to find a dojo in Venice. Like, come on, fool. Come on, fool. That don't make no sense.
I don't really understand far as how they was setting this up. I'm not thinking, yeah, they're fighters, but I'm not thinking it's like some backyard boogie shit, low key. That's what it's looking like if y'all agree to this. And then you've seen it already. So at that point, it should have been like, before you even got there with the cameras, it should have just been de-escalated. Like, no, nigga, this ain't what you said it was, nigga. We need to go meet here. And then you said you had the keys to a gym that we can go to, and he agreed to that. So it's just like, y'all should have just moved on forward. They should have got it out the way today.
But let's say that, and they still doing you a solid, Bucci, of not kicking your back in for these points that they're saying right there. You said you had keys to a dojo, and War Chief agreed. Come on, bro. It just seems like it's a lot of flaw there, bro. Straight up. And shout out to Messiah and Mr. Viral, because they still not kicking your back in after you did your big one on Bro Live, talking about how y'all not my homies, this, that, and the other. I would feel disrespected. Bro said earlier, it was like a spit in the face. I feel the same way. I feel the same exact way, bro. Straight up.
Hey, or just let it die down. And this is what the shit we be talking about when niggas think we just, them niggas on their Malcolm X shit and shit like that. When podcasting turns into real shit. It could have just been left in the motherfucking internet. Half the shit on the internet ain't real, but that shit was real. But it became that based off of you're not beating the internet. You're not beating the trolls. You're not beating the reaction channels. You're not beating shit on the internet, nigga. It's unlimited win. The internet does not run out of stamina.
Okay.
And any oxygen you put on that fire, nigga, it's gonna keep it going. So that's just to other people to see what's going on, and hopefully this be a learning lesson for everybody.
And I'm going to say, all y'all got to do, go run the footage back, right? Because people, he was saying, oh, you taking his side because everything he say you ask or you elaborate on. Well, just on that same live, you was getting mad at me elaborating on what you was saying or correcting things that you was saying incorrectly. You felt like that was choosing sides. So I said, cool, tell your side to him. I'm not even going to interject or elaborate on your side. You speak for yourself, and then he could speak. Chris Colley didn't care about me elaborating because I called him out on the $40,000 gym thing. I'm like, look, bro, you did say you had this immaculate $50,000 gym. What's going on? Like, he kept it a buck. Look, man, I gutted the garage. I spent 50 bands remodeling the actual garage. No, it's not a gym. I bought a couple mats, whatever. So technically he didn't lie, but if people want to say he lied about the gym, I gave him that. Because he asked me on the footage, man, would you go roll in there? Would you go do MMA in there? I said, no.
No.
Absolutely not. You can't do it in there. You got to do takedowns and shit. You can't do that on the concrete. Even though people have done it in spur of the moment fights. I've seen people do jiu-jitsu on the ground and it worked. But I also told him, nah, you right. But at the same time, because he said, man, what type of friend is you? You going to tell me go in there and fight? Would you tell your homies that or your brother that? I said, yeah. Because I just would have told them niggas go in there and just catch a regular hood fade. No MMA. Hey, you can't kick since he can't wrestle. Since he handicapped and
don't both of y'all do Muay Thai? I know Brother Jumpy do Muay Thai. I could have sworn that Bucci said he do Muay Thai as well. Couldn't y'all just do some Muay Thai? It don't gotta be all that rolling on the ground. Just throwing that out there. I'm not a mixed martial artist or nothing, so I don't know nothing about that. But I'm just saying, I think I recall that too. Both of them saying that they did Muay Thai. Y'all could get down Muay Thai. Just throwing that out there.
We gonna have to handicap something from you. But both of y'all said y'all do Muay Thai. And that was another thing. I'm like, bro, you already went on no jumper and said you did Muay Thai.
Literally.
That's stand up. And then you already fought the nigga at no jumper. Even though y'all was playing, it still was concrete. And you slipped twice on that shit. And still was trying to go again. So
with gloves and no headgear in front of thousands of strangers. Good point, Mr. Verse. I'm saying, man, Viral Way cooking. Viral way cooking. Bucci, you be mad, but viral way cooking, bro. It's all thorough what they saying. Straight up. Everything thorough.
So it's like it was too much already put out there in the universe for that to be an excuse to me. That's why I was like, look, why don't y'all compromise, you know? We know you could kick and all that. He don't necessarily do that. He want to grapple. But since he can't grapple, fuck it. Y'all both got gloves and you even got headgear. Just do that. And then if y'all want to do the MMA, do it at the gym tomorrow. They didn't want to do it. So I'm like, well, Brandon didn't want to do it. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm out of it then. Because he told me on live.
Brandon didn't want to do it. Brandon didn't want to do it. It seemed like everything is surrounding Brandon. It seemed like, yo, niggas is down for the fade. I'm not even say niggas. I'm going to say Brother Jumby, the war chief. Sound like he was down for the fade, but you was looking for every reason to not shoot the fade. And it's not even a fade. We keep saying fade. This is martial arts. Again, this ain't no street shit. Bucci's supposed to be decorated. He's a world-class black belt champion or some shit like that. War Chief done showed you his accolades. Snow nothing on it. He showed you belts. Period. So this ain't even no hood shit, bro. Like, come on, man. Come on, bro.
Man, stop trying to give me advice. Just let it happen. Because I said, bro, this whole time along the way, you so in your emotions, you not noticing we trying to avoid this situation right here. When the first suspect shit happened, he said, y'all chose suspect side. I said, how? When we told you to choke the nigga out. The first time he was calling you bitches and all that in there, and we brought you back to the studio and was like, what the fuck was that? Nigga, you should have choked the nigga out. You had all rights. Oh, no, I'm going to take the high road. Y'all don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. Not only that, you go on no jumper the next day, basically say, we some dumbass gangbangers that don't know nothing. We can't tell you shit. So now that I sit back and don't say nothing and let it happen like you want, now I'm choosing sides. It's like, man, listen, bro, niggas is crazy. I know what we did was genuine on our behalf. He said we not his homies out there publicly, so cool. We just leave it at that, bro. I'm not even mad about it. I don't have nothing about it because I never was in it. It's like you trying to drag us in your situations when it's beneficial for you, but when we in situations, we here on the island alone. Viral done been in a few spats and disputes with a few podcasters. Who the fuck jumped out the window for Viral except Viral?
Facts.
Everybody painting us to be, oh, y'all leaving him hanging. Ain't he Viral? First of all, we told you from day one he never was Viral. You can't find one piece of footage where he said he was Viral. Every time he came on the show, he shouted his own channel out.
I thought he was Viral too, but I look at that sign right behind him, right? Says the Viral Way Podcast. And it's Messiah and Mr. Viral. So there it is right there. I'm saying.
When he went to No Jumper, he shouted his own channel out. Only time we got brought up is if Adam or somebody brought us up, or Lush or something like that. But like, just go run the footage back. And what's so cold, when we was bringing them on, they telling us stop bringing them. Hey, we don't fuck with that nigga. That's Bucci Bear. I didn't even know what the Bucci shit was. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Then it's Tariq Nasheed. Okay, I'm telling the nigga 2-3 years ago, hey, bro, stop talking about the Tariq nigga, bro. You boxing yourself in, looking like a stand. Like, talk about other shit. So when he come on the show, we talking about other shit.
That's friend right there. That's homie shit right there. He telling you, bro, you pigeonholing yourself into this one shit. Talk about Tariq Nasheed. I heard about that too. I didn't know that's where Bucci Bear came. I didn't know that's where Bucci Bear came from. But I don't be on the internet. I don't be on the internet like that. I had no clue that that's where Bucci Bear came from. Also had no clue that these 3 fellas been rocking out for 3 years, bro. And then you would say that, I got these 2 guys here, and I don't know if they have my back. I wouldn't have nothing to do with Bucci after this. And that's just, I don't got nothing against Bucci. Again, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't have nothing against niggas. But for me, if I was Messiah and Mr. Viral, that's all. Go do your no jumper thing, because what it seemed like is you went over to no jumper and got a little clout over there, and now it's like, oh, these niggas. That's what it seemed like to me, just from an outside perspective, looking at everything that's been going on, because I know Bucci from Viral Way Podcast. Niggas go over to no jumper and got a brand new bag. That's comedy to me, straight up.
You bring Tariq up, man. Next topic.
Yeah, but either that, it's neither here nor there.
I try to rebrand the nigga. I start calling him fan favorite.
We here
on our show. I'm calling the nigga fan favorite Uncle Ruckus on our show to
That's
try to
crazy.
get the fans to like the nigga instead of hating him every comment. Cause I get tired of seeing the shit myself. Like, man, we conducting the show, bro. I don't care if you don't like him or not. Support the content. So I'm even trying to rebrand. Like, oh no, this fan favorite on our own show. So how the fuck is that jealousy? Like y'all niggas is I don't get how niggas think the way they think. It's crazy. Not to cut you off or cut your wisdom.
Nah, it's good. I was just saying you ain't gotta. The niggas don't need that much context. You either play it back and see what's going on, or if you know us in real life, then you know how we get down and how we move. Other than that, we ain't gotta over explain. It's just like it's just crazy when how things played out. That's all it is. That's all it is. But let's get into the topics.
Let's get into the topics, man. We finna.
Man, shout out Viral Way. Shout out Messiah and Mr. Viral. I like the way they handled this. Shout out Brother Jumby. And shout out Bucci, too, for that matter. Again, I ain't going to lie. I just think a lot of that, a lot of stuff Bucci said was kind of shady, too. Online, you own this nigga live. You own this nigga live. Him and Messiah pulled up to stand on your side of things. Let's just be real, bro. You can say whatever you want. You know what I mean? I just think it's shady. I would have nothing to do with Bucci. You wouldn't be on my platform, nothing else. I know it's like, oh, that's emotional. Nah, it ain't even about emotions. It's just about what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. Again, you went on his live publicly and said, y'all not my friends. The nigga actually said, I watched it. He said, I would call my real friends. I said, oh, somebody got to tell me. All you got to tell Naeem is that, hey, we ain't friends like that. Okay, don't even worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Again, I like the way they handled the situation because really they could have really kicked Bucci back in for all this because it's just not, that ain't no world-class black belt display, period. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Brother Jumby. Like I said, I'm about to do a live with bro. We gonna walk some of this stuff down, and I'm gonna just get his take on everything. Hey, I'm willing to have Bucci come on the platform and do his thing as well because I would like to hear everybody speak freely on their own accord and give their sides of things. Everybody want to hop online. Shout out Mr. Viral too, the way that he was running his live. He was muting niggas. Niggas in there saying all this. We don't hear you, gang. Won't hear what you saying because he was controlling that room. Just like he said, he like, yo, all right, niggas say I'm explaining this on this side and explaining this. Cool. Then I'm a mute up you. I'm going to let you say your piece. I'm going to shut up. I'm going to mute you up. Let you say your piece. I ain't going to say nothing. I love the way he handled that, bro. I love the way he handled that. Mr. Viral need to do more lives. I always wonder why they never do lives. You feel me? But it was just good content, man. And again, I'm willing to have both these brothers on the platform separately or together if niggas gon' you know what I'm saying, do things the right way. Because niggas not with niggas not about to be screaming, calling each other bitches. And at the end of the day, one of y'all really don't even want to fight, it seemed like. Straight like that. But y'all stay tuned for the live because I'm going to definitely do that, walk this down. Shout out Viral Way Podcast for the content, man. This is the way you get in that content game. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out them, man. Shout out them. You know what I'm talking about? But I can't believe all this, man. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. It look away, man. It really look away, like, especially Bucci, man. Bucci, you supposed to be the dude, Bucci. You talk all that world-class athlete. I don't know what you is or what you ain't. You know what I'm saying? But something was supposed to go down in that garage. That's what I'm going to say. You know what I'm saying? Now, for anybody looking for any kind of marketing or promotion when it comes to this YouTube content creation, make sure y'all tap in with @DreaTheVirgo on Instagram. Again, that's @DreaTheVirgo on Instagram. Serious inquiries only. She works with a bunch of different content creators throughout all the sectors. She can help you with anything from views to viewer retention, thumbnails, monetization, copyright strikes, whatever it is. Contact @DreaTheVirgo on Instagram. Serious inquiries only. Now, what I want y'all to do is, man, get in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this. Is this a dub or an L for Bucci? Me personally, I just think it's an L, man. You know, you duck the fade and then you shit it on the Viral Way. People who I thought was your partners. People who I think they thought they was your partners too. And you ruined that. Y'all let me know in the comments. It's your boy Gangland Neem. Peace.